official MrBeast Minigames map in Fortnite. This project was crazy to be a part of. Let me show you how we did it. Okay, so here's a look at the map in creative mode. Before I give you a tour of the map and everything that we did, let me tell you the story. So about a month ago, my friend Typical Gamer reached out to me and said he had an opportunity to work with MrBeast to build a map for him in Fortnite. Now, this map would actually go on the MrBeast code, the first ever on his own code, and would be loosely based on the brand new video that MrBeast just recently released. This video is absolutely insane. Be sure to go and watch it and then see if you can see some of the elements from that video in our map. Now, this isn't something we could just come up with on our own. So we assembled this insane team of map makers, programmers, and verse developers, and we got together and brainstormed all of these ideas to make this insane game mode. So basically what we came up with was to put together a bunch of mini games. MrBeast has a ton of mini games in all of his videos. It felt like a perfect fit for his brand and something that would be really fun for people that like his videos. So we decided to make this really cool circle. You can see some of the original shots of our concept here, and this circle will be super dynamic. Each of these sections can like fall out. Even the circles you spawn on, we made it so it could tilt, and each game mode may have a different version of what the circle can do. Once this dynamic circle was done, it was then just coming up with different game modes that would work in the circle. Now I'm gonna go through all of the game modes in just a second, but some of them are very complex and some of them were just a little bit more straightforward but really fun. Now we were under a rush to get this map done. We really only had about 3 weeks of development, and in there was the new season with all of the downtime, and there was tons of glitches on UEFN, so we were super stressed, but we got it released and it's freaking fun. Let me show you. First, we've got the lobby here, which looks so awesome. I gotta give a big shout out to Squatting Dog. He was the lead designer on this and he did a fantastic job. I love the Feastables train here with MrBeast himself waving to us. This is straight out of the video. We got the Lambo here that you can hit and you get experience when you hit it. Of course, don't forget to favorite and like the map. It helps us so much. And then in the back, you see all the different game modes that we have currently. Now, we're gonna add more game modes to this, but this is what we currently have. And then you can go to the Feastable stores. I love the Feastable store. So up here, you're gonna see all the things you can earn. So when you get 10 Feastable points, now before I show you everything here, so this is how you get points. You're gonna see Feastable bars all over the map. So here's one right here just floating around. If you collect it, you get a point. They also appear on the playing field. You can see you can collect them whenever. You can also earn Feastable points by getting eliminations, and you get 10 Feastable points for winning a round. You can see over here, there's also a leaderboard so you can keep track of who's the best. But when you reach certain thresholds, you can get different items. Now, each of these items are a little bit different. So this is like a back bling. It will appear on your player's back. This is like a helmet, so it'll go up on the player's head. This type of award is shoes, so the player can run around with Lamborghinis on their feet. This is a back bling, another headdress. So like you can see as they level up, they get really cool. And then of course, the Golden Feastables bar, which I'm gonna talk about in a little bit, but if you can get the golden bar, well, then you'll be 1 in a million. But that's basically it for the lobby. Over here, there's some changing booths. You might want to try and parkour around. There's different Feastable bars hiding. Now let's get to the fun part, the game modes.
It only takes one shot.
Yeah, that's right. You just heard MrBeast's voice. He introduces each game mode. This one is called Goldfish Gauntlet, where everyone gets a mythic goldfish and it's the last man standing. Now watch out, the floors are falling, so the playing field is constantly changing. This is a really intense game mode and it moves pretty fast. But when it's down to the final 2, it's really, really fun.
Don't get hit by the train.
This may be one of my favorite game modes, and also one of the ones I'm worst at. I don't think I've made it through a full round of trying to avoid these Feastable trains. They come at you so fast, and if you get anywhere near them, you're dead. They come out of the tunnels at random times, but there's a little bit of a warning with the red tracks. But watch out, they're coming fast, and by the end of this round, they are flying by. Huge shout out to our awesome programmers that made these game modes possible. They grinded like crazy to get this all out.
Have you ever dropped a Lambo? Check this out.
This is another one of my favorite game modes. And this is a big shout out to the MrBeast video where he drops a Lambo from a great height. But as the Lambo falls, it blasts you back and you have to grapple back onto the platform. It's a very exciting game mode, but watch out, you're gonna get blasted off.
Who doesn't love explosions?
This is the classic game of hot potato. Whoever has the bomb on their head is it, and they've got a gun. If they shoot someone else, they get the bomb, and when the timer goes off, they explode. The last person standing in this one wins, and guys, this one is so fun. Be careful, don't stand next to the person with the bomb.
Fine, I'll give you a Lambo. Just make sure you don't break it.
Now, most of our game modes are skill-based, but this one, well, you gotta be lucky. The point is to shoot the Lamborghinis out from underneath other people, but they're shooting back at you. And if you're the last person standing on this one, you're lucky.
I wouldn't try to jump if I were you.
In Beast Blade, you want to shoot your blades at other people and, well, knock them off the platform. Platforms are dropping off randomly, so you gotta be aware of your surroundings. And oh yeah, you can't jump at all in this game mode, so you have to learn to dodge without jumping. So good luck on that one.
We don't see this one very often. Be sure to grab as many Feastables as you can.
Feastables Rush is one of our very rare game modes. There's a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting this game mode, and this one is just a rush for as many Feastables as you can get. There's one other extremely rare game mode that I'll talk about in a minute, but this one helps you rack up the Feastable points.
Everyone gets a car.
Car Royale is bumper cars at its finest. You can wear your favorite car skin in this, and then you just want to ram the other cars off the edge. The circle does get smaller on this, so it gets a little wild at the end, and winner takes all.
You've got to be the last one standing.
Blast Floors is your classic spleef type game mode. You've got a hunting rifle and you shoot out the floors beneath your opponents, which knocks them down to another level. There are 3 total levels, and if you fall down at the bottom, you're dead. And if you're still standing on solid ground at the end, you win.
We love smashing stuff.
Hammer Time may be one of the quickest game modes we've got. You see, everyone's got a shockwave hammer, and these shockwave hammers, if you get hit by one, you absolutely go flying. So the rounds are really quick, but they are really, really fun.
Watch out for the flaming cars.
In 2 of MrBeast's videos now, he likes to drop flaming cars on top of things, so we thought it would be fun to drop flaming cars on top of the players. Every player has a standard hammer, so you can hit other players if you want, but mostly you should watch out for the flaming cars that are falling down, because when they blow up, they cause a lot of damage. As the round goes on, the platform starts tilting and the cars start dropping faster. It gets wild.
The name says it all.
Yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory. You have infinite tires, you throw them at people, they get launched off of the platform randomly drops off, and it's a lot of fun.
You're invisible, kind of.
This is the most terrifying of all the game modes because the lights are completely out. You can only see as far as your flashlight will show you. Everyone's shooting at each other and the platforms are dropping off, but it is hilarious to watch the people from above because you can see what they're doing, but they can't.
This ought to be interesting.
In Knockback, you have weapons that knock other people back, but it also knocks you off, so be careful.
You're invisible, kind of.
Hide and lock is kind of interesting. You've got the lock-on pistol, and it's really hard to hit other people, and it's really hard to find where they're at. Now, the last game mode is called the Golden Bar, and there's a 1 in a million chance that you actually get this game mode. I'm not going to show you what it is. You're going to have to play, and maybe you'll get to see it. Or just follow along online. I'm sure someone will post about it. But if you win it, you get to this awesome place here where you can bask in the glory of being 1 in a million. So if you ever get one of these things, tweet me because I want to see it. But I suspect you'll want to tweet that to MrBeast as well because you never know what that guy's gonna do. So I'm super grateful I could be a part of this thing. Go play the map. It's really fun. Let me know in the comments below what game modes we should add to this because we're gonna be updating it regularly.